Better turn off my WhatsApp.
Mhm.
Oh, we're live. Hey.
Hey.
Hello, everyone. I am here with Yvette Pinla, and today we are going to talk about a class. Hi, Yvette. Say hello first.
Rachel, how are you?
I am, I would say, changing a lot. I just came home from Talk to the Entity CF training, which, funnily enough, was a lot about relationship. So, I'm changing and I'm uncomfortable, but I'm extremely happy because I know it's going to lead me to something different, you know? Yeah.
Speaking of, no.
Speaking of,
So
relationship
when,
is different.
yeah, like so when you said that, it just like kind of it reminds me of this energy of like how much tremendous growth that I've had, particularly with relationship done different with this class. I've just blossomed blossomed into friendship with myself, with people. Like, what a gift and uncomfortable, yes.
Yeah. We actually call this live going beyond the lies you bought about relationship. And so I facilitate this relationship done different. And it's a 3-day class. And it's really taking a look at like what are you doing relationship for, and like what is it for you. And you said beautifully, I've blossomed into a different relationship with myself. I have to say that when I came to the first relationship done different, I didn't recognize, I'm going to say, like, how I wasn't allowing myself to fully show up in relationship and be vulnerable and be who I am, and expose me and expose like my past and the way that I was treated in the past. And so I had this like image on like trying to be Miss Perfect. And I'm sure you've seen her like when I do that, you know, or I've it all together and I'm right, or like whatever, you know, that I'm gonna say like mask. And so the hot topic in Access at the moment we're talking about is platforms. And it's about like who you are, what you are, where you are, how you are, why you are, when you are, that you put on some type of a mask or a personality, but you're not actually being you and you're not being vulnerable. And I had all these coping mechanisms because I had decided that I wasn't, I'm going to say, like lovable for being me, or I wasn't, like, I was a judgeable offense instead of here I am, like me or hate me.
Love you, love you.
And I guess relationship the relationship done different healed and transformed those places where I'm going to say something that might shock people, some people watching this. I basically had the point of view as I was a piece of shit, you know. And we talk about the story in Access Consciousness. That was the first line of my story, you know. And
I do know. I do know.
you actually do, like, you actually do know this, you know. Yeah, yeah.
So listening to you say that, it's like I see it differently in the sense that like, wow, that was the lie, that energy, that film, that illusion that I was seeing my life through as like, that was the lie? Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah, yeah,
It's so wild to see it from a different place, to see it from behind the veil of the lie. And it's
mm.
just like, oh, that was the lie.
And I couldn't even see that that was the lie that I was functioning from, because I was so blinded by the point of view or the personality that I took on. I can give to you, I can take care of you. But there was no, I was very comfortable with giving, and I still can be. There was no receiving. There was no hey, I require support here. I haven't got all of this together. I'm working through this. And so for me, I'm going to say Relationship Done Different has empowered me to work through difficult things, whether that's a difficult conversation with my daughter or a difficult, like we've had many conversations that might be challenging about like growth and allowing each other to be cared for in this relationship. And so I actually didn't realize the points of views that were actually creating the way I experienced relationship. And the other thing I didn't realize is how much I was blaming other people for my life instead of being an adult of consciousness, which is taking full responsibility that my choice creates.
It's a huge difference. I love, like, I go to that, like, I can be totally aware of like the dysfunction, the lie, and then immediately stepping into, okay, how did I create this? Gives me so much. It just, I'm taking my power back.
Yeah.
I love that.
And there were times where I met ugly parts of myself that I was like a child, like, blame, if he did this or if she did this, my life would be better, me, like a brat. Not like a brat.
And sometimes you have to just give yourself a few minutes of that to just like choose different.
Yeah. And so I would say I have moved through things that have made me stronger that I didn't know was possible due to the use of the tools. And I mean, my perspective is if our world is going to change, we talk about a world of no separation with Relationship Done Different. If our world is going to change, I've got to first stop separating from the parts of me that I've decided are a judgeable offense. I've got to embrace all of me, the cranky, the beautiful, the soft, the happy, the like times that I'm not sure what's next, or I might require support with, and I do require support, and that's something that for me Miss I have it all together, Miss Perfect is I guess it's something that I'm still unraveling, and yeah.
I adore this class. This class has given me so many tools, but like it's given me in me. Like I have a relationship with me now where I never used to include me in anything. Value, but also include in my choices, include as part of the equation and the story, like all of it. I'm in all of it. I'm in my life and living now.
Yeah. What am I doing this for? What am I here for? What am I choosing this for? What is relationship for me? What would I like to have as my life? What works for me, And so it really is a phenomenal class. And I am going to say this, it takes a lot of courage. And sometimes we maybe forget to say that it it truly takes a lot of courage to grow and to change. And we talk in Access Consciousness about a distractor implant called blame. As long as I'm blaming or I'm hiding parts of me or I have barriers, there's no being. There's no space to be, and for me, one of the things is I now recognize where I could have been very difficult to be around based on like hiding stuff that I didn't want you to see about me, and now it's like it's like taking this like cloak of images off and actually like, hey, actually, you know what? I am a cool person, I will change, I will grow, I will take responsibility for my choices. I will expose myself and see the parts of me that are functioning from lies in relationship. And so relationship has become a completely new, I'm going to say like a new ball game,
Definitely. It's very enjoyable now. Like, all my relationships Like, I think after one of the first classes, I just kept on, oh my God, I'm friends with this person, because like that was such a point of view that I had about just friendships, thinking that I wasn't allowed to have friendships. Like, I didn't realize that was like at my core of my being. And
Yes.
like unraveling that lie to, holy moly, like I have friends, like I can receive from them. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Truly.
And you have friends that can support you. You know, you have friends that you can say, hey, I haven't got all this worked out. Can you ask me a question? What information do you require? And I suppose relationship done different really is about being vulnerable and looking at like what you would like to have instead of buying lies or making other people's points of views, judgments personal. It really is about being the queen of your own kingdom and your own reality. It's not you like being subject all the time to somebody else's validation or, oh, yes, Yvette, you're so beautiful because of la 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 la. And now that makes you accept that makes you whole because I've just validated you, like
Right.
stamp my butt, like past. This really is about like you. And I mean, it's number one, we get to talk about things that most people like they had locked away somewhere and decided that they wouldn't ever talk about things. Or, we really get to explore you beyond the judgment and the wrongness that you've decided as you. One thing I love, one thing we talk about humanoids, they're the different ones. They're the ones that enjoy being alive. Or, life isn't just about results and judgment. It is actually about the gratitude and the honor. To honor you is to not judge you. That's the crux of relationship done different. To hold you in regard, to respect Yvette, to respect Rachel. And my whole life I was disappointed in me because I wasn't like fulfilling other people's projections instead of actually being proud of me. And it really impacted relationship. And so if you're out there and you're like, oh, I require to like care for myself more, have my own back, not let me down, take a look at like, how come I am bringing the same type of people into my life all the time? My job was to be responsible for everyone. Isn't it my job to be responsible for you and take care of you? Which doesn't work because the person didn't even ask me to take care of them.
Or they can't receive it at all.
At all.
Which feels amazing.
And so it's this like the manual is I'm pretty sure like it's 140, 50 pages long and it's just been rewritten again. And it really gives you practical tools to like working through a different perspective in your workplace, working through a different perspective with friendship. We not only have a friendship, we're very open that we're working from the space. Working is not the way to put it, but we're looking to create our lives from the 5 elements of intimacy, which is honor, trust, allowance, vulnerability, and gratitude. And so it's a very different way of being in the world. And for me, there's no other way of being. Like nothing else works. Like, yeah, beautiful.
Well, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see you here in November for Relationship Done Different.
Relationship Done Different live in Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. And I suppose, yeah. And I'm going to say, like, I would be frigging dead only for these tools. Like, working through stuff with people, like, I didn't come here to be on my own. You didn't come here to be on your own, If our world is going to change, we do require relationships that support you to be alive and kicking. Alive and kicking. Da, 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 da,
What would it take to choose that?
Yeah, exactly. And it's a class I'd say people know when they're like, okay, now's the time. I got to get on this. I gotta maybe take a deep look at, like, how come I keep attracting the same guy or the same work partners, or, is there's one common denominator in my in that it's you. God damn, the other person just changed. It would all be okay,
I know, right? Why don't they just change?
Nothing's going on here, and we talk about reactive realities. We talk about Fifth Element. We'll talk about these platforms. We'll talk about you trying to heal, save, take away people's pain, and is that working? So it's a beautiful class to to find out way more about you, what you would like to have, what you would like to be, and what's going to light you up. Beautiful.
So definitely don't join us.
Don't. Your whole living will change. I came back from Talk to the Entities Facilitators. That's a body of work that I facilitate. Yvette knows it well. It's about talking to the spirit world and talking to so many things. And I came home last night, and Troy, my husband, which I still think is funny that I'm married, is like, what? He was here, like, and he had all our shopping in, and our home was lovely, and it was so lovely to cuddle in and have a chat and have this home now for me is a place that's like soft and warm and a beautiful place to be and peaceful and relaxing, So it's so beautiful to have.
That's coming home.
That's
coming home.
Yeah, it is. It is so funny. I was talking to my daughter the other day because she was in Geneva, and I said to her, there was like a DJ on and drinks, and I said, geez, if I was your age at 32, I'd stay out probably all night. And she said, yeah, but you hated your life.
Oh my goodness.
It's true. I was looking to escape, whereas now there's nothing to escape and there's nothing to run from, So coming home to you so you can have what you require, desire for you to thrive. Yeah. Beautiful. So consider yourself invited. There's actually 2 RDDs coming up. There's one in Abu Dhabi. The live class is full. You can join online, or if you're in the Americas, South America, North America, you can come on to the RDD in Florida.
Live or online?
Live or online. And I love live because we have so much fun. We've so much fun, and to be in a group of people with a group that are exploring and not willing to live from lies anymore. It's just so beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. No more hiding you.
Yes, no more hiding, baby.
No more hiding. Thanks, love. I love you so much. And your time before you go to work. Bye, everyone. We hope this live contributes to, and I would say my target is so that you have a relationship with you that is based on honor, not judging you, respecting you, and that no matter what anybody else, what judgment they put in your world, that you're not the effect of that you know that you are stronger than any judgment, and you actually have your own back. Beautiful. Me too. Have a great day. Ciao, everyone. We hope this contributed. Bye. 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 Bye.